You're listening to the September 20th, 2014 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light.
Welcome once again. It's so good to be back in regular contact, and I'm excited to see what you have to offer to us today. Full steam ahead, Captain.
The warmest of welcomes to you and our friends as we come together as one. How wondrous a mission we're all accomplishing. Each individual playing their part in order to bring about this magnificent change everywhere.
It is indeed magnificent. Any more pointers you can offer? As we really are cottoning on now and raring to go.
Dearest souls, that which you consider to be of great value is warming to our hearts. You're coming from a place within your beings that is from the finer essence of your truth. This you can feel now.
Yes, we can. Well, those that choose to, anyway. Our world at this time is in an awful mess in places. Yet by choosing to remain high, we're doing the utmost to make sure that our love is felt throughout. I love the concept you've been speaking of late, and I'm understanding it more and more. Good job.
Our purpose, our intent, is to guide you through these times with all love. We hasten to add that, for many, although they are holding back, that they too shall in their own way, in their own time, also contribute to this vast divine plan. Can you imagine, dearest hearts, when the majority of your planet comes into this understanding also? For one to be in alignment with who they are, for one to get it, each one, then the job is done. The glorious results that are showing up in our energy markers prove beyond doubt that your world is pulling through. It cannot not. For even those who are unaware of what is taking place are beginning to feel a change in and around them. Yes, we are aware that there are areas in which souls have fallen into the mire. These souls have chosen a path which they believe is their right to rule. Send much love to those that are misguided. They are a part of you. So, in continuance with that which we have spoken, send more love to yourself. That way, you raise your vibration continually in the knowing you are there saving grace, even though at this time they do not know it. Friends, these souls that are lost, they shall have enough to contend with when their truth realizes that this is not the way to behave. For their regret and remorse far surpasses any human punishment that one would like to put upon them. They shall not be punished. We do not agree with this word or this action. For only the soul self shall feel that which they have given out. And feel it they will. Your job is to remain in peace. Your job is to be love. Do not allow thoughts regarding another's actions to lower your vibration. Remain only in your vibration and do your very best to keep it the best it can be. This is the way of service that you agreed to.
Yes, this is understood. Easy for me, though, in my circumstances, yet maybe not so easy for others who are not living in such wonderful conditions.
Yet, please keep in mind that each soul, wherever they may reside in the physical, has chosen to be there before they came. The place in which any one soul finds themselves is there because that place and its conditions serve their purpose for their soul's growth. Do not think that it was a lucky dip, that one just pulled a place out of a hat when one desired to return to your planet Earth. Each positioning, each family to be part of, is carefully considered and discussed in order for one's new life to benefit that soul to its fullest degree.
I do understand that. Yet it's quite hard to get one's head around the fact that one would agree to a life of poverty or surrounded by war or famine.
From an earthly perspective, this may be so. Yet, from a higher place, it seems the perfect solution for one to encounter certain challenges, in order for each one to become who they are, in their truth, in the quickest way possible. These markers are accepted by souls when not of human form, because they can feel the possibilities that are opened up to them in order to bring about their full potential. One may feel, like yourself, Blossom, that they are in a more fortunate lifestyle in order to carry out their mission. We say to you, it matters not where one is situated in earthly geography, for this makes no difference to where one and all are situated within their soul self. And this is where one resides in truth. That which a soul chooses to be, that where a soul chooses to be, is perfect for that soul. Opportunities arise to be of service everywhere. You may feel fortunate in your place of residence, your place of choice, Blossom, and indeed, we do not deny the beauty of your shores and mountains. There is no conflict where you are, so it is for you to carry on being love, doing what you do. There are those who are contained within destruction and hatred, yet they too have the same opportunity to serve, yet in a different way. Let us return to the love and the continual loving of the self. This is the greatest service to the whole that you can offer. For reasons that we have spoken of in previous sessions, when one grasps this, then their format for living, their vibration in which they choose to be, can only serve them in a manner which allows all good things to flow. When one chooses to remain in that high vibration, there's no other option. Therefore, do you see, whether in paradise or squander, to serve the self is the key to having one's life as it should be. You are responsible for yourself. You are part of the whole, an aspect of the whole. And it is your responsibility to take care of that aspect of the whole in which you have been assigned to. It is like being given a small plot of land, if we may offer this analogy. Each soul is offered the opportunity to nurture the garden that they have been allotted. They can choose to plant flowers, shrubs, vegetables, whatever they choose. Some will have a thriving garden because they take the time to care and water that which has been assigned to them. Others may throw a few seeds down and hope for the best. They sit and watch, waiting for results, and then become downcast and despondent when nothing grows or is produced. Yet others, each day, they attend their garden. Each day they see results. This gives them incentive, for they can see the results that their focus is producing. You reap what you sow. This applies to you, your soul. As time matures, one garden is either thriving, for others to admire and feel the love and care through that attendance to detail, or one has nothing other than arid soil to moan and groan about and complain that another's garden bears far more fruit than theirs. They think in the fashion of another getting a better place than they, and fall once again into the "if only I had been given that plot of soil, things would have worked out fine for me then." They fail to accept that each one arrives with their seeds, trowel, and watering can. They come to your planet with all the tools they need to thrive. Not one arrives with less than another, for you come as, in, your soul. Your soul, any soul, always has the opportunity to thrive and grow. It simply depends on how much focus you put in, as to how much you receive back.
I thought then you were going to say how much effort, yet the word suddenly changed to focus.
Yes, because the word effort can be misconstrued, whereas focus is all one requires. When one is focused on something, let us suggest the self, for instance, they would not be focused on anything for the self that would not bring about the best for the self. It is very unlikely that one would choose to focus on something really bad to come into their lives.
Yet some do, not on purpose. Yet I feel some people may concentrate on something ahead that is negative because they've set their mind that way and believe that the worst is just around the corner. I know this is just insecurity, yet people do this.
Then they shall come to a state of beingness at some point where they realize that by not watering their seeds, nothing shall grow. Each allotted patch of soil that one comes in with is to be attended to in any manner the soul desires. It's not for one to assess another plot and make comment as to which is doing better, which is growing more. Neither is it luck of the draw. It is simply obvious to all around as to those which tend their garden and those who couldn't care less. You have choice to nurture you or to not nurture you.
To be or not to be.
There is no judgment. There is no grand prize as to who has grown the biggest pumpkin. There are no judges, certainly not from the place of love in which we dwell. We only desire that a soul chooses to bring out the best that their garden can produce. Which would you say brings more delight to those who view? A barren bed of dry soil, tangled with weeds, or a blooming bed of color and vibrant energy?
Well, it doesn't exactly take a rocket scientist to work that one out.
There is not one soul that is not capable of watering and caring for a garden. The more it grows, the more one takes interest and discovers what is best for it. The results will never stop. One would never think, I have done enough, for always watering is required, and constant weeding out of that which may pop up that does not serve to be there.
Whitecloud always, when speaking of water, speaks of love.
And is not a large percentage of your physicality made up of H2O?
Yes.
So it would make sense to always make sure that water is frequently replenished within you. As you drink fresh water, know you are filling yourself with more love. Consciously feel the love topping you up as you drink.
That just reminded me of either you or Whitecloud saying a long while back to imagine oneself drinking a golden liquid from a golden chalice each morning before starting the day. I forget all these things that have been suggested to do over the years.
To do so enhances. To not do so doesn't matter. Yet, why would one not?
Because one forgets.
To allow your soul to really feel as if one is drinking from this cup in holy grace each morning is service to the soul. Your choice. You choose to water your garden or not. It will not wither away if you miss out now and then. Yet the more, as in anything that serves the soul, that one remains mindful of, that which benefits, and focuses on such, the more the flower bed blossoms.
Indeed. I'm so enjoying watching Blossom's garden blossom. I'm so enjoying getting it more and more with each watering. I'm also considering planting some new seeds to complement ones already growing. You just gotta love it. And I do. Many, many thanks as always.
Our appreciation also to each one. We bid you adieu. Until next time.
So, with those parting words, this surely means that my mate, White Cloud, is included in these conversations.
Your mate, White Cloud, is honored and admired in all realms. Your mate, White Cloud, is a being of great service. We do not hold rank here, yet respect for where one is within the whole is as plain as the nose on your face.
What an odd thing to say, as plain as the nose on your face. Hardly ethereal as I thought you were going to be regarding speaking of his beautiful soul. I need to ponder on that little phrase. I love you. Thank you.